Hey, y'all. It's another episode of Sister Self Care Sunday. I'm so excited to be here with y'all. I got my sister Denise here. Woo! It's
Hello.
a little rainy here, y'all. It's been gloomy and raining all day, but blessed nevertheless. Blessed nevertheless.
That's right.
So how you doing, Denise? We just saw each other yesterday.
Yes, we did. We had a wonderful time. I'm doing great.
Good, good. So y'all, I just want to tell y'all we part of the AAR group. Um,
AARP.
Oh, AARP. Let me get it straight. Okay, part of the AARP group um of Michigan. And so we met up with the ladies and um it was so much fun. Like we meet up like once a month, we do stuff. And when I tell you these ladies are fierce, they're loving, and the sisterhood, the connection is so wonderful. So we were doing painting. Y'all already know Denise is an artiste. Okay, artiste. So her pictures were looking so good. And when I went to go do mine, I did the nose and I made my nose on my lady look like she had a bull nose. I was like, what the world? I brought the picture home and I showed my mom because my mom is right. My mom was like, "Oh, that looks so cute, but what's wrong with her nose? What's going on with her nose?"
Oh my goodness. The lady reminded me that there were African ladies or, with African gear and everything. And so she just reminded me of Monique though. I
I
don't
mean,
know
I
why.
think she was cute.
Yeah, she is. Yeah.
She
Yeah.
was okay. She
Yeah.
was cute. She was giving. She was giving, y'all. She was giving. But yeah. So that was fun. And hey, Sheila. Sheila joined us on Instagram. Thanks for
Hello.
joining, Sheila. So today's topic, y'all, is spring cleaning of the mind.
Yes.
Spring
Yeah.
cleaning of the mind. And so, we're just going to be talking about a couple things when it comes to spring cleaning.
Hmm.
And, oftentimes we think about cleaning out the house,
Yes. Getting ready for summer.
getting ready for summer,
Perfect.
right?
Yeah.
Making room for more, getting rid of things that no longer serve you. And
Yes.
so, even though we're talking spring cleaning of the mind, I can tell you personally, spring cleaning starting in your areas of your home makes a
Mhm.
big difference as well.
Yes.
Because clutter, just when you're sitting around clutter,
Yes.
just makes you feel, just ugh, you know what I mean? You're
Yes.
feeling like you're feeling a little more a little weighted down, like
Anxious and
heavier.
yeah.
And so once you start clearing out your spaces, some getting organized, you'll notice you'll feel lighter in certain spaces, right?
Yes.
My sister Denise came over the other weekend and she was helping me clear my space in my dressing room, go through some things. And it just feels so much lighter going in there, being able to go through some things.
Right.
But today we're going to be talking about things like uh, when
Letting
we
go of
talk
negativity.
letting go of the negativity, right?
Yes. Limiting beliefs.
Ooh, and
Unwanted behaviors. Toxic
yes,
relationships. And
all of that. It's
letting
time
go of
to
past
it's time
trauma.
to clean it out. It's
Yeah.
time to clean it out, y'all.
Yeah.
So um when we think about this, what are what is something around spring cleaning of the mind when it comes to limiting beliefs? Let's start there. What's a limiting belief that you need to do some spring cleaning? Like you know what? That's not serving me. I need to get that out of here. What
Mm-hmm.
is a belief that you might be holding on to that may be holding you back?
Yes. Yes.
So y'all go in and think about that and add that in the comments. We're looking between Facebook and Instagram for comments so we can, catch up on the comments with you all. But definitely think about that. I know for me, I always have to check my thoughts because sometimes you can think about something negative, y'all. It
Hmm.
will take up your whole day. It will give you anxiety. You could be thinking of something that happened in the past and
Hmm.
you get anxiety in the present. It's over and done with. Like you can't even do nothing with that right now. Yeah, like
Right.
that's gone. And so for me, I have to stop and say, okay, I have to put myself in check. I have to go like, okay, Vanette, listen. And I do talk to myself, y'all. I suggest y'all do too. Talk and listen. Listen, that's the most important conversation you can have with the most important person in your life.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
oftentimes we ignore ourselves. So we need to do that. It's
Yeah.
not crazy, y'all. I promise you. It may be a problem if you answer in different characters. Like, if you got multiple characters that's having a
Third person.
conversation, multiple people having conversations, might need a little help. But if it's just you having a conversation with you good. But so be careful about your thoughts. I recommend having a notebook, and if you find that you're having a lot of negative thoughts,
Mhm.
you need to nip that in the bud. You need
Right.
to start actively replacing that negative thought with a positive
With
thought.
affirmations, yes.
Yes, yes, yes. Because how many people, show of hands, especially with everything that's going on now,
Mhm.
if you stay plugged into the news, you
Oh,
stayed
yeah.
on social media, you stay soaking all that in, the anxiety, the frustration, the anger, everything would just come weigh you down like weights and everything. Keep
Yeah.
you tracked down, and it blocks the blessings that God still has for us. Like we won't even see the blessings and the opportunities because we're so trapped in a negative mental mindset.
Yes.
Denise, what you got to say about it?
I would say mine would be like, sometimes my words. Um,
Mm.
because sometimes you can say things and people, like a lot of times with me personally, like if I'm joking with somebody, people normally when I'm joking with them and just having fun, people take me serious for whatever reason. They have always done so all of my life, and I never have understood that. And it's not even in like a harsh, type of voice or or anything like that, but they always would take something that I'm just joking about seriously.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Mm.
never understood that, so mine would be words, my words.
Okay. And just thinking about words, because again, y'all, the subject and what we're talking about today is, spring cleaning of the mind. So
Yeah.
be careful of the words that you say, not just to others, but what you say to yourself.
Yes.
Like if you mess up, what's the first thing you say? Like if you mess up doing something, you say, "Oh, I'm so stupid." Mm-mm.
Right.
We have to stop saying that, right? We
Yeah.
have to stop saying that.
Yes.
If there's something that we want to do, instead of us saying, "Oh, I think I'm gonna try it," say, "Oh, this is what I'm getting ready to do."
Right.
Right? I'm
Mhm.
getting ready to do it. And the more you do that thing, the better you get.
Yes.
So when we talk about, again, spring cleaning of the mind is one of the most powerful tools in this world. And
Yes.
your mind can keep you a prisoner. It
Yes, it
will
can.
keep
It
you a
really can.
prisoner.
It can keep you
You
living
let
in your past, in your past. So
baby.
definitely, want to make sure that often, not just, spring cleaning, most people do it for a year, every year or whatever, but it's something to give serious thought to everybody. If you want something different in your life, sometimes you have to try something different because you're always going to get what you always got if you always do what you've always done.
Come
So
on with it.
you need to learn how to, just make sure that if it's something different that you want, just, think outside the box and say, I'm not going to, do it like I always do. Let's try something different. So,
Yeah, absolutely. I want to give a shout out to Yo joined us on Instagram, and D Styles 87 joined us on Instagram. Hey ladies, thanks for joining. Thanks for joining. We're talking, spring cleaning for the mind, y'all. And it's the mind. I add a little something on the end of it. Spring cleaning for the mind and the soul.
yes.
Because if your mind ain't right, baby, woo, you got to get some peace. So
Yeah.
now we talked about limiting beliefs, all right?
Mhm,
So
mhm.
start catching yourself and words you use when you talk to yourself, right?
Yeah.
We talked about the spaces that you live in,
Mhm.
trying to declutter, just get a little organization, right? and then get moving. I think
Mhm.
so many times in society, especially, they think when a woman gets to be a certain age, if she's not married or if she doesn't have children, or a whole list of things they got for us that's supposed to tell us whether we're high value or worthy or whatever. But I'm here to say we're all worthy regardless. But it's the most important person we're supposed to know we're worthy is us.
Yes.
We're supposed to know it. So part of your spring cleaning is also going to be making sure you're telling yourself and giving yourself affirmations that you are worthy,
Yes.
that you are worthy, that you are enough, right? You know, I'm going to tell y'all that growing up and in my younger years, I didn't know. We have Felicia on Facebook. Hey, Felicia, thanks for joining. In my younger years, I'm gonna tell y'all full transparency, I didn't know my worth at all.
Mhm.
Why? Because I had daddy issues. I had abandonment issues with daddy, right? Looking for validation. I needed people to think, it meant so much if somebody told me I was pretty, especially a guy. I felt like, oh my goodness, you know what I mean? Because he was giving me validation. And what I've learned through working on myself, through self awareness, is that we've got to validate ourselves. And then
Mhm.
when you validate yourself, oh, there is a level of peace that can't be disturbed, y'all.
Yes.
Can't be disturbed. So when somebody comes along and, they show you who they are, you
Believe.
ain't even bother. Believe them. And you like, thank you so much.
Mhm.
To the
Yeah.
left and on to the next. Next, thank you so very much. And so when we talk about spring cleaning, let's get into talking about, there's some people we may need to spring clean out of our lives, right?
Yes.
There may be some relationships. How
Mhm.
many of y'all can relate to being in a relationship with somebody? And I was talking to one of my friends. It might have even been Sheila. Me and Sheila, we might have had this conversation. I done had it with a couple people, but where it's like you feel like, maybe you could build a bear.
Mhm.
So maybe you might feel like you could build a man. You
Right.
cannot
You can-
build a man. How they come to you, that's how they are.
Yes.
That's you accept people for how they are.
Mhm.
And when I say accept, I mean recognize that who they're showing you they are, that's who they are. Right?
Yeah.
Don't make excuses, because I used to want to make excuses,
Mhm.
especially if he's handsome, because they got some ugly, good looking people out in the world.
Yes.
Some ugly, good looking people that ain't no good for you, but they
Mhm.
they look nice till
Right.
you start finding out about that character,
Mhm.
and that personality. So today, we as we talk about spring cleaning for the mind, we get into the people. Ladies, you are worthy. Again, you are worthy. So when you know what you're looking for and you meet somebody and they don't have those characteristics you're looking for, those things that you value the most. Like if you're a family oriented woman and they're not, they're not family oriented. If you're looking for a monogamous relationship and they out here like a bee trying to pollen all the flowers, that ain't the one. Like that ain't the one. Hey, thanks for joining, Latrice. That ain't the one, right? So know your value. And sometimes y'all, it can be difficult, especially when you're going through challenges, right? Especially if you feel like somebody has rejected you, because that's just a part of life. It's a part of life. But part of building your mental strength and your muscle is reaffirming with yourself you are loved, you are valued, and you are enough. But you have to also put that work in on yourself and start checking those thoughts, start checking the words you use to yourself. What's some other things, Denise, when we're talking about spring cleaning for the mind? Oh, I can't hear you, Denise. Are you on mute? You on mute, girl.
Oh, sorry. Let's go back to the relationship part. So we all as women need to recognize the signs. And as women, You feel that in the pit of your stomach. You know, oh, well, dang, but we just dismiss it and everything. You know, and you know when you know. So you want to recognize the signs. You want to, you know, uh, if you're in a relationship and it's constant negativity, if there's disrespectful communication, if it's one-sided efforts, if you're feeling drained all the time,
Ooh, girl, you better preach.
that is some of the things that we need to look out for. So, during that time, if you're in a relationship like that, you need to set some boundaries for sure, for sure.
Absolutely. And it's not just with the man, y'all. You might have some girlfriends
You're
that
right.
suck dry.
And we're not
Y'all
talking
got
about
friends
relationships
that
just with
just
men.
suck
Yeah.
dry.
Yeah.
So, like, pull all the energy out you. And the only time you hear from them is when they got drama and they want you to, help them with their drama, but they're not reciprocating it for you.
Yes. You may have to seek support from your loved ones, your friends, your
Absolutely.
best girls. You want to may also want to make sure and consider a break, or end a relationship. I mean, it's not going to be the end of the world, that because there's nothing like not having joy and not having peace. You know
Peace.
what I'm saying? That's something
That's
you
the
cannot
biggest thing. That's the
that's
biggest
something you
thing.
can't buy. And
Got
if
to have some
you
peace.
have drama in your life all the time,
Mm, mm,
it's
mm.
just like, I know some people that, have met some people, that I worked with. And I was so happy when that person left because it was just like every day she would come to work and tell you a drama story. Pookie came over and smacked my daughter or this, that, and the other. Then somebody's house got shot up. And oh, somebody did this every day. I was like, oh my God. And she used to sit next to me. I
Oh
used to be like, "You gotta get out of here, please, Lord. Help."
my
But God removed her to another. I was like, thank you, Lord, because just every day hearing the same stories over and over and over again. And some people, they thrive on drama. Some people can't live without drama.
goodness.
And when you are a friend of a person like that, you need to be a distant, or even just let that go.
Right. Now, Latrice said that she had a friend that when she was getting cheated on, and now she ended up marrying the cheater, and she don't even hear from her no more.
Oh, wow.
Sometimes you have to love people and let people go. Sometimes you have to love people and let people go. Um, you
You
know,
need neither one of them. Because if your friend is with your ex, is that what she's saying? Her friend is with her ex?
no. No, she said that her friend, I think, was dating somebody, but the
Oh,
person
okay.
was a cheater, but she
Oh,
went
gotcha,
ahead
gotcha.
on and married the cheater.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. So, but I want to say, ladies, again, I'm always going to go back to what we're talking about. And I want you all to tell me in the chat when it comes to spring cleaning of the mind and the soul, what are some things that you need to get rid of? You need
Yeah.
to pay attention to, right? Because, I'm just, okay, this is an exclusive, y'all. This is an exclusive. I'm about to tell y'all, I'll give y'all a little tea on some stuff. There is a 3-day workshop that I'm getting ready to launch. And it's called The Art of Minding Your Business.
Mm-hmm.
And every one of us is a boss because God blessed us with our own business the day we was born. That business is us. We are the business, but so often we're not running our business. We just got the business going on autopilot and it ain't doing nothing, right? So when I come to say and introduce that to this conversation, because a big part of minding your business and a spring cleaning for your mindset and your mind and your soul is accountability of owning your power, that you control your happiness.
Yes.
Control your happiness, right? There
Yes.
are things that we can't control, things that are going to happen that are out of our control. But the
Yes.
core of your joy, your happiness, I'm not saying we're not going to be sad sometimes. I'm not saying people not going to piss us off sometime, right? That's not what I'm saying. But if you know your natural state, that's what I'm talking about, your natural state. Like when you're waking up, the majority of the time you wake up, what's your natural state? Or
Mm-hmm.
most of the time you waking up and you just kind of like, God dog it, another day. Or are you waking up like, thank you, Lord Jesus, another day, right?
Yes.
Thank you. Look at God. Won't he do it? Won't he
Yes.
do it? Right?
Yeah.
So, looking at, you know what? And it's so funny just being able to say how things you're thankful for, just reminding yourself when it comes to spring cleaning of the mind and the soul. I know it's rough. I
Mhm.
know, people go through things that are hard and it's sometimes it can seem like as soon as you get over one thing,
Here
something
comes.
right, it's something else.
Yes.
It's something else. Heck, you could watch TV or social media and see every day is something new we're hearing, something new we're taking in.
Yes.
But in spite of all that, but God,
Mm-hmm.
always still try to focus on, okay, I can't do anything about a lot of this stuff that's going on, but what can I do for me, for my loved ones, for myself to care for me? And the biggest thing you can do is start with spring cleaning of your mind. Things that's not serving you. What about those habits that are not serving you, right? And the habits are a lot of the things that we do unconsciously, right? And we've done them for so long, it's just a habit. It's just a habit,
Yes.
right? So what are some of those habits that you do? I mean, some of my habits is like low key, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Richard, this is show on Prime Video. Sometimes I wait. Listen, y'all, because he's a big burly kind of country fed looking kind of man, and he's handsome. And I ain't gonna lie, y'all, he handsome. And Richard, he can fight, and I love me some action movies. So sometimes I binge watch, but I'm like, okay, Vanette, you got stuff you need to be working on, right? So I talk to myself and I answer myself, and I be like, girl, you're right. Let me get on that. So I want y'all to put in the comments, tell me something, right? That you can do this week to commit to yourself for spring cleaning.
Yes.
We need to look at do an inventory of your friends,
Mm-hmm.
right? Check out who your friends that's really your friends.
Right.
Who the people that's really cheering you on and supporting you. And then who is that person and you kind of feel like that person jealous? Like that person not trying to lift you up, that person not trying to help you be a better you. They're not supportive of you. You
Right.
know, every time you tell them you want to do something, they got 50 negative things to say about it. Check
Mm-hmm.
that
Mm-hmm.
friend. If
Yes.
that ain't a friend, y'all. It's
Mm-hmm.
sometimes you gotta let them go. Gotta let them go. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
go through your friends. Go through if you have some men who want to date you or what for those who are not married and you find out like he's not your cup of tea, respectfully just release that cup of tea to somebody else to sip on, child, because you don't need
Exactly.
to sip on something that's
Exactly.
not for you. It's
Exactly.
not for you. Spring cleaning, think of what it is that brings you joy. What
Mm-hmm.
do you value? And then you start focusing your mental capacity on those things.
Yeah.
Start putting in action those things, right? Because I'm gonna tell y'all, Denise, my sister Denise, is the one who talked me into doing a quarterly sip, chill, and spill event, y'all.
Yes.
Let me tell y'all, we got so many people that have signed up for this thing. Next week is going down. And
Yes.
we having games, we having some music, we having good conversation in the comfort of our home.
Mm-hmm.
But part of, again, going back to, clearing out your mind is fellowship.
Yes. With one another.
Spring
Yes.
cleaning. But I want to encourage all of you, if you have a good friend, good girlfriends, reach out. Spend
Yes.
some quality time. If y'all far away, get on the phone, do a virtual FaceTime with your friend, because it
Yeah.
makes a difference when you can see their face. And some
Yes.
of us that are far away from one another, get on that Zoom call, get on that FaceTime, go through Messenger, video chat with your friend, because
Mhm.
there's nothing like when you can see that face and y'all just smiling and laughing and just having a wonderful time. That's also part of spring cleaning.
Yes, it is. Embracing, gratitude, spending time outside with nature, is something that you can, also do. And like Vanessa said, connecting with loved ones, family and friends that you haven't talked to in a while or that you just talked to last week. It's always good, to do that. What helps with the mind also too is learn a new skill, learn a new,
Yes.
do something that you haven't done before. If you've always wanted to learn how to line dance or hustle or ballroom or do yoga or start running or skating or whatever, just do it. There's no
Mm.
time like the present time. And you also want to practice mindfulness,
Oh,
always.
yes, 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 yes.
So,
And
those are some of the things that you can do, that definitely will help you.
yes, yes. And with mindfulness, y'all, you could start off, before you go to bed at night. An hour before you plan to be asleep, you need to really start turning down. You need to start preparing your body for rest.
Hmm.
So that means you're cutting off the phones.
Yes.
You're not scrolling, you're
Hmm.
not watching TV, you're not on your laptop, but you're getting your body prepared. And
Yeah.
part of that is with your mind. So I
Yes.
want you all to take a couple minutes. It may seem like a long time, low key, but try 5 minutes. Start off with 5 minutes and then move up to 10 minutes where you sit in silence and
Yes.
allow your thoughts to just, as they come, write them down. Write them down. And I call this like a brain dump because you don't want to
Mhm.
go to bed with all these thoughts going on in your head before
Yes.
you get ready to go to sleep, right? You want to be as restful and as peaceful as you can when you go to sleep, right?
Hmm.
That's part of getting your mind right because
Yeah.
when we don't get good sleep, the next day, I can attest to this for myself firsthand. If I don't get good sleep, the next morning, the next day, I'm not as productive.
Yes.
My mood ain't that good because
Mhm.
let me tell you, I get a little crabby when I ain't getting enough sleep. My energy levels are a little low. So
Yes.
again, these are all tips for Sister Self Care Sunday. Denise and I are coming to y'all every first or third Sunday to give y'all tips on how to care for yourselves,
Yeah.
how to love on yourselves. Because sisters, we got your back. We're
Yes.
here to
Yeah.
support you. If you don't have a lot of friends, just know every first and third Sunday, you got your two friends here that's
Yeah.
right here going to love on y'all. Hey,
Yes.
Latoya,
Yes.
thanks for joining. So that's what this whole movement is about with Sister Self Care Sunday, right? It's just a part of what we do at Priority You to let our sisters in the community know we love y'all. Like
Yeah.
really, we love y'all because I've been through A through Z, and I know Denise been through A through Z, right?
Yes. Yeah.
We done
We
been
do
through
something we don't
stuff.
know. Yes.
I heard this lady once say this, baby, I've been through the fire, but I ain't been burned.
That's right.
Like I've been through the fire, but I don't look like what I've been through. Thank you, Jesus.
Yes.
Thank you, Jesus. And so every week, every other week, we want to be able to share something with y'all that's going to help lift you up. That's going to remind you of the queens that you are. That's
Yes.
going to let you
Definitely.
know, you know, I'm just not, it's not all about just, all the good stuff, but it's all letting you got to be real with yourself.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And looking in the mirror, being real with yourself to acknowledge how we contribute to our own lives,
Yeah.
right? A lot of times I've listened to people say what other people have done to them.
Yes.
It's some grown folk my age still blaming their mama. I'm like, you can't blame her how your life has turned out right now, buddy
Mm-hmm.
or lady. Not saying our parents don't contribute because they do. That's
Yes.
our parents, our upbringing. It does contribute to how we navigate in the world. But at some point, we all have to take accountability for
Yes.
how our lives are going. And if we keep getting the same results, which Denise spoke on, right? I found that when I was attracting knuckleheads, it was because I needed to fix some stuff in me.
Mm-hmm. Oh, definitely.
I had to
Definitely.
fix some stuff in me because I was attracting the knuckleheads, right? I had, apparently I had that knucklehead sauce going on a little bit too heavy because I was attracting them, right? Once I, again, once I start
No, it
knowing
wasn't.
who I was and
Yeah,
loving and liking who I
yeah,
was. I was like, wait a minute. Then I could see so clear, y'all. That's why clearing your mind is
yeah,
so important, baby. Because when you carry past experiences and you look through that hurt,
yes,
you you're not seeing clear because you're carrying that baggage. That's why we got to take that baggage off. So
yeah,
part of this spring cleaning of the soul and the mind is taking off that baggage, y'all. Some of us is carrying that hurt from the past like a badge of honor, baby. We got to lay that to the side. We got
yeah.
to lay that to the side.
Because
And
they
because,
keep the power over you when you do that, you know.
yeah, you
And
give it
some
away.
people
You
it's
give
like
it away.
15 years in with that same baggage. You gotta let it go. You have to let it
Absolutely.
go.
Absolutely. You have to. I'm telling you right now, when you hold that baggage, you hurt you.
Hmm.
And
Yes.
I think, and I've heard this numerous times, is that people hold on to pain because you've been in it for so long, it's just comfortable. It's what you
Right.
know,
Yes.
you know. And so with that, I give grace and I'm sending prayers to any woman that's holding on to pain and hurt. Like,
Yes.
sis, let it go. If you can't figure out how to let it go, get some help.
Yeah.
Because holding on to it, being bitter, I can remember when I was younger and I would see older women and I'd just be like, dang, she's so mean. Why she's so mean? Because she's holding on
Mhm.
to pain and hurt.
Yes.
Pain and hurt. And when you hold on to pain and hurt, it prevents you from making relationships. It
Yeah.
builds a wall. And then you're not even living your fullest, your joy. So when we talk spring cleaning, y'all, we got to spring clean everything within us,
Yes.
you know?
And be
And then
honest with yourself. Be
honest,
honest with yourself.
honest,
Because
right?
if you can't be honest with yourself, then that means you can't be honest with nobody else.
Girl,
Nobody else. You
say
have to be honest with yourself.
it yourself.
And being, honest with yourself in regards to, the things that are going on. Nobody's here to judge because Lord knows we've all been through some things, like Vanette said, you know, and we've all made stupid decisions as we would say to ourselves, But the thing is that everything that you've gone through is not, for naught. As long as you learn from that situation, as long as you can
Absolutely.
say, okay, this is, now I see, exactly what I did, exactly, what was, wrong with the situation, what I attracted, what I did, just look at the situation and take a good look at it. If you don't look at it or learn from your mistakes or try to do something different, then you're going to stay in that same situation over and over and over and over again. So
Right.
it is definitely good to be like, okay, let me just do some self, let me just take a look at self, let me just take a look at where I am, what, because in order for you to get that person that you want, you got to clean up, you got to
You,
clean all of that old stuff out.
you do. You have to clean up. You have to prepare yourself, right?
Yeah.
I remember we were out. It was me, Felicia, Sheila. We were out the other week and somebody had approached me, but I just politely told them, like I'm still working on me. I'm not ready to date right now. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean? And it's important that you know where you are
Yeah.
because the last thing I want to do is for God to send me the bomb man if I'm not ready to
Yeah.
receive him. You know what I mean? And then I don't want to mess up somebody else's good man, right?
Yes.
Because a man might come along, but he might not be the one for me. But if I just entertain him because I just want something to do, then I could be ruining,
Yes.
a very good man for the next woman. So, if you're not feeling somebody, don't entertain people you really not feeling.
Yes.
It is just not worth it. It is not worth it. Not to mention, you really want to enjoy yourself.
Yes.
So when you clean your mind and you clean your space up, you can spend time with yourself, ladies, and have a wonderful time. You
Yeah.
can be happy and joyful by yourself with your girls.
Yeah.
It's not, And then while you're working on yourself, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because you're identifying the things that bring you joy. You're
Yeah.
like Denise said, when it's some new hobbies you want to do, get recreational things that you're doing, right? If you always want to dance, oh, I love to dance. Y'all know I love to dance. Oh my God. Oh, I love to dance. So, ladies, if you wanted to dance, but you're not a dancer, go take some lessons.
Yeah.
They got classes everywhere. Learn to dance. And all my friends know who go out with me. They know I will get on the floor and I will dance by myself because,
Yeah.
baby, in this life, if you wait for somebody to ask you to dance, ma'am, you gonna miss out on some stuff.
Yes.
I ain't missed out on nothing. I had myself a good old time, child, flapping around and everything. My kids was like, "Ma, you just got your same little two-step you've been doing your whole life." I'm like, "That's right. That's my
Okay.
lane. I stay in it."
My computer, for some reason.
What you doing? We can still see your face, Denise.
Okay. Okay. I just want to make sure
It
because
might have just went
my
down, but we can still
computer
see you.
went down. Yeah. Hold on. I'm getting back in
So
because I'm.
Latrice says she don't know how to dance. Latrice, if you don't know how to dance, but you want to dance, girl, they got
Yes.
classes all over the place. I'm telling you, those line dances. Because my good friend Felicia, her mom, Miss Deborah, she can line dance her butt
Yeah.
off. She goes to the YMCA. She takes classes, and she teach me how to do line dancing. So, get out there, get you some hobbies and everything, y'all. Get, look at yourself, sit with yourself, recognize, are you holding on to anything,
Yeah.
right? Do an inspection. Is this how you want to live your life?
Yes. Are
You
you
know,
happy?
are you happy?
That's the thing. Are
And and,
you really happy?
and happy meaning like it doesn't mean you're gonna walk around just like this all day, y'all. That ain't
Yeah.
what I'm talking about. But there's a certain level of fulfillment and joy and peace
Yes. That you have.
that you have, right?
Yes.
And when other people's opinion of you don't matter,
Woo. Now that's it right there. I'm gonna tell
baby,
you that's
that's the
number
Wonder
one.
Woman move. That's the Wonder Woman flex right
That's
there. When
girl.
the other opinions of other people, when you don't need validation of other people for you to know you already
Who
the bomb.
you are.
Who
Yes.
you are, you already the bomb. And
And I'm gonna
each
tell
of
you
us are
when you
already the bomb because
when you get
nobody else can do you like you.
right, and when you get to that point, oh, get ready. You're gonna see the haters, the ones who's truly the haters. Because let me tell you something. When I learned how to not care what people thought about me, I was 28 years old. Because before then, girl, I'm trying to serve this person, trying to make sure this person happy, that person happy, running myself ragged. When I said, you know what, I don't care what nobody think about me. And from that point on, girl, they'll start, oh well, dang, I can't make her mad, and this, that, and she don't care what nobody else think about her or whatever, whatever. Oh, they'll walk on out. They'll be like, man,
Absolutely.
they will
And,
walk
and
on out.
and let me just read real quick now. Latoya, she says she loves dancing. It brings her joy. I
Yeah,
know, don't it
yeah,
though?
me too.
Ooh,
Me
it's
too.
let me tell you, one of my girlfriends, when we used to go dancing after work sometimes, child, she used to call me Ginger Rogers because I'd be on that floor, twirling, child. But Felicia said she just read an article on happiness is a choice. Yes,
Yes,
yes. Latoya also said yes, need no validation.
yes,
Let me tell you, when you at that level,
yes,
you a boss. I don't care
yes,
what your job title is,
yes,
ladies. Understand you're a boss. When I was putting together this workshop that I'm doing, a 3-day workshop called, the art of minding your business, right? Because growing up, people always tell nosy people, you just need to mind your business, right?
right.
You can't be in everybody else's business if you minding yours. And my famous thing is minding my business is a full-time job. It's a
Yes,
full-time job.
yes,
So with that said, when you're minding your business, you don't need no validation from everybody else because you validating yourself.
yes,
You
yes,
validate yourself. And so that's what we have to do. We have to find, if you don't have a group of women to support you, you have to find that group of women. And that's why we have sip, spill, and chill,
yes,
because that is such a fun event. And this event is going to be so large. And we're going to give women opportunities, during that time to meet each other. When I tell y'all, I've got women coming from Pennsylvania, Baltimore, South Carolina, Atlanta, New Jersey, Illinois,
Yeah.
Indiana. I think I saw somebody from Louisiana sign up, y'all. This virtual party is about to be off the chain. We're going to have so much fun. We're going to have so much fun because we need to. And sometimes, y'all, we don't want to have to leave the house to have fun. Sometimes you just want to be able to, hang out, save your gas money.
Yeah.
Don't have to worry about paying for parking. And you can sip on whatever you want. Mocktails, cocktails, from the comfort of your home. You don't have to worry about, are you going to get home safe? You don't have to worry about nobody putting nothing in your drink. You can sit your drink down because guess what? You're in the comfort of your home.
Yes.
So we just want to make sure that y'all have a good time. And it's going to be so fun next week, y'all. It's going to be so fun. So if you haven't signed up and you want to sign up because it is limited spots. Like, it is limited spots. And it's going to be fun. So, Denise, any final words you want to say to the ladies?
Well, ladies, like Vanette said, the purpose of Priority You, what we do every, first and third Sunday is to come on here and to give you all support and for us all to be transparent with one another and to help one another because you're not the only ones that, have ever gone through something, broken relationships or, what have you. We've all done that. And sometimes it takes a village of women to get together to build one another up. And that's what we try to do every single first and third Sunday. And Absolutely. To give you guys some tips in regards to different things, to help you, whether it's in your career, your home life, So, invite somebody, one of your friends that hey, they may be able to benefit from this, maybe they're going through something or what have you. Invite them, so that we can love on them, just like we're loving on you and, all the other, sisters that are, in this group, and that's the thing is, having a group of women that can always, be there for one another. And one thing that my son said, he was like, you know what, Mama, I am so happy that you have always had a circle of women around you and it's a sisterhood, because, them being in relationships, a lot of times they may see that their significant other or whatever, may not have that. And I have honestly can say I have had that all my life because I can count the number of really, really good sister friends that I got, on my, two hands.
Mm-hmm.
And it may be even one hand. But the thing is that, when you have that, sometimes you have to put in the work as well to build those relationships. Just like Vanette said, the AARP that we went to yesterday, those are a whole different brand of, women that, that we're actually a part of and, having fun with, every month of getting together, with the ladies and everything. And so, we just do things and sit and talk and, people just walk around at different tables and different things of that nature. And so, we take pictures, do all kinds of things.
The fellowship is real, y'all. The fellowship is real.
The fellowship is something that's real. So you definitely want to try to find something. And, if you need something, we're here for you, as far as, trying to, build you up and build up your confidence and, your faith and, everything else. So.
Also, ladies, if you haven't done it already, sign up for the newsletter. Sign up for the newsletter. So click the link in the bio, go to the newsletter, sign up for it, because in there we always have a list of all our upcoming events to let you know the dates that we're going to be doing something. Yes. And there's always articles in there. There's things on personal development. There's things on self-care.
Yes.
And there's also things on, because I'm a leadership life coach as well. I also do leadership development. So there's always going to be tips in there on leadership. Always dropping little nuggets on leadership, y'all. So with that said, I want to say thank you all so much for joining us. Tell a friend next time. We want y'all here. Again, those who are going to make it to Sip, Chill, and Spill. Woo! We're going to have a good time. We're going to have some fun. And
for those of you who wait, who won't be with this, that we will actually be back on April the 6th.
yes, that'll be our next one. That'll be our next one. So make sure y'all. So sip, chill, and spill. That's the free party, y'all.
Yes.
Oh, we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have some good old fun. Good old fun, y'all. Good old fun. And we love y'all. We love y'all. And ain't nothing y'all can do about it.
Yeah.
Have a good Sunday. Take care.
Right.
We
Bye,
love you.
ladies.
Good night, y'all.